What is power and speed? So before I show you all the crazy testing protocols and new workouts that I've done, let's define a few things so it all makes sense to you and make sure we are speaking the same language. I'll try to keep it simple. Power and speed are two sides of the same coin, yet each with its own unique flair. Let's unravel the terms. So power, imagine the explosive start of a sprinter or that powerful push up a steep hill. Speed, now speed is all about velocity. How fast can you sprint 100 meters? It's about maintaining a swift pace, stride after stride. Fun bonus term, which I talked about earlier, speed reserve. Speed reserve is improving your maximal output with this type of resistance training. Also improves your sub-maximal output since you are now working at a lower intensity. All right, stay with me. Speed reserve is the difference between a runner's maximum sprinting speed and the speed they maintain during a 5K, 10K, half marathon, marathon distance race. Imagine you're a runner who can sprint super fast for a short time. Let's say your top speed is like 100%. But in a long race, like a 5K or marathon, you run at a lower speed, 60 to 70% of your top speed. This way, you can keep going without getting too tired. Obviously, you're pacing yourself. The gap between your all-out sprint speed and your long distance running is your speed reserve. It's like having an extra speed you can use when you need it, such as sprinting to the finish line or overtaking another runner up a hill or through crowds and all that stuff. It's that kick at the end, honestly. Difference between power, speed, strength, and hypotrophy and muscle endurance in the weight room. So this confused me up until I finally dug in and asked a few people, what the f are the differences? And I was able to read a bunch and then finally put it into practice, and now it makes sense. What is hypotrophy, or it's spelled hypertrophy? Hypotrophy is the growth of muscle cells from challenging exercises like weightlifting or intense activities. Side note, this is what most people want from lifting weights. But as distance runners, we don't really need or want the bulk. What is muscular endurance and how do we improve this? Increasing muscle endurance scientifically means enhancing your muscle's ability to perform repeated actions over a longer period without getting tired, often achieved through activities like running, cycling, or high repetition weight training. This training improves the efficiency of oxygen use in muscles and increases the capacity of energy producing mitochondria, the powerhouse of cells, within muscle cells. So this is the whole Z1 aerobic base, zone 2 training. That's where muscle endurance works in that space. Muscle endurance differs from strength and hypertrophy as it's more about lasting longer rather than lifting heavy or increasing muscle size. Endurance training contrasts with power speed training, which focuses on quick explosive movements and maximizing force in a short time. Now, as distance runners, we want to have it all, kinda. I'd say mainly we want muscle endurance, power, speed, strength, and if hypertrophy is a byproduct, but it's not the main objective. So hypertrophy is okay if we're losing body fat, but we obviously don't want the extra bulk. No one really wants it because you have to move that extra bulk, which means that it actually technically slows you down. But if that is what you do, i.e. go to the gym to get big, that is better than nothing. But there comes a time when you got to sit down, get a strategy, work your plan, and get 1% better every day. I'm gonna keep saying that. I love it. So how do you go about making a laser focused strategy? You need a third party objective sports professional.